palette from Oden's Eye, and it's an extra special release because it is in collaboration with Heather Austin, and it's called the Spring Butterfly Set. So it's 15 single eyeshadows in an empty palette, and you can buy them individually. They are the same size as the recently re-released holiday collection, the two Christmas palettes. So here's what the artwork on the palette looks like. It's so beautiful. You have Heather in the middle with all the butterflies, definitely very ethereal vibes. And then here's the inside color story. So you have 5 mattes and 10 shimmers, and you have a nice variety of a little bit of everything, so you can definitely do some neutral looks as well as some brighter, more spring looks, and of course all the beautiful sparkly shades. And I will be showing you detailed swatches of these so we can get into the nitty-gritty of the texture, level of opacity, and the colors. So huge congratulations to Heather on this beautiful palette and this collaboration. And the palette will be launching March 1st at 4 p.m. CET, and it will retail for $92.22. The individual mattes will be $3.90. The shimmers will be $5.90, and the multi-chrome shades will be $10.90. And I did receive the palette in PR, so thank you so much to Oden's Eye and Heather for sending it over to me so I could try it out. So let's get right into the detailed swatches and then 2 looks, and then I'll give you some of my thoughts at the end of the video. First 2 shades are Aurora and Lucky Lightning, and these are both sheer. Especially this orange shade, and both are shift. The top shade has a light yellow gold reflect to it with bright green and pink flecks throughout it. It's very dimensional, really beautiful, and it has a shift to green. And then this is a really beautiful bright neon tangerine that shifts to yellow to lime green. Next 2 shades are Flying Flowers and Dewdrops, and these are definitely a little bit more opaque but can be sheared out, like this one right here, which is a cool tone pinky purple. And then we have this beautiful aqua. It's almost a little bit silvery. It's got a little bit of like a lighter aqua reflect and a darker aqua base. And neither of these feel squishy. And Metal Marks. And Metal Marks does feel just a little bit slicker. It has a very fine particle size. And Gossamer Wing definitely has a larger particle size. You can kind of see it a little bit there. But it looks like it's going to smooth out, but I feel like it's going to need that pressure to smooth out. You can kind of see it even smooth out. And then beautiful bronze. I see blue and pink flecks throughout this shade. They're very, very subtle. You have to look up really close. It's got a little bit of like a silvery, lighter brown reflect with a warm brown base. And then this is a beautiful bronzy shade, definitely more warm toned. Looks like it has a little bit of a darker base in it as well, like almost like a dark gray but not quite a black base. And this one is shifted to an antique gold, dark green on a really harsh angle. Next 2 shades are Nectar, Mood Moss. Both of these feel a little bit slicker, specifically this first shade. This one's a little bit more sheer, very light gold. I do see some fine orange sparkles throughout it, and it shifts to green to blue. And then this shade, and this is a beautiful olive green, a little bit of a darker shade, especially if you want to build it up, has a little bit of a grayish base, and it shifts to a bright forest green. Last 2 shades are Ancient Forest and Forest Echo. Neither of these feel squishy, more like a regular type of shimmer formula, and these are both very opaque. So you've got a really beautiful bright green, and then this stunning black with multicolored flecks throughout it. It's a very, very dimensional shade, and it's extra sparkly. I mean, look at both of these, they're super sparkly. And here's a close-up of this one so you can see just how magical it is. Prime with the Milani eyeshadow primer, and I'm just going to be pointing to the shades I'm going to be using. So on the outer corner, I'm going to use this one. In the center of my crease, I'm going to use this one. And on the inner crease, I'm going to use this shade. And I'm going to start off with the lightest shade. That is very punchy. It's almost like a neon. Just gonna blend it up. I'm gonna wipe off my brush. I'm going in with the orange right next to that. I'm gonna blend it up a little bit. Wipe off my brush just to get any excess off. What is that? And I'm just gonna bring it up, and I'm gonna kind of merge them into each other a little bit better right here. Go back in with the lime and just kind of melt them together, and then going back in with the orange And then taking the dark purple on the outer corner. Super vibrant, look at that. Such a beautiful shade. I'm kind of tapping it on first, and then I'm gonna start blending it out. I'm just blending out whatever's already on my skin. So I'm not adding any more product. I'm gonna add a little bit more, just right out here in the outer corner. And then I'm gonna go back in with the other brush and add in a little bit more orange, just like right here. I just kind of merge these two together. And I'm gonna take the orange. I'm gonna pop it on the lid as well. And then the green. And put it on the inner lid. And next, it's time for the shimmers. I'm going to be picking up this purple shade on me and Clionadh's collab brush. The brush has got a little bit tooth to it. I wanted a really detailed small brush, and I did mist it with the Cosmetics Fix Potion. It does have like a slightly larger particle size. It's definitely more on the sheer side. I feel like it's definitely more kind of buildable. I feel like it's applying a little bit chunky, which could be partially from the brush application. And then I'm just making sure I'm blending it to the outer corner. Same brush, I'm picking up the orange. The shade is definitely smoother. Ooh, it is so beautiful. Can be for sure more sheer. I think if you used your finger, you could get this to be quite opaque. Or if you just put it on top of a tacky primer and really wanted to build it up. I wiped off the same brush and I'm going in with this iridescent, and I picked it up on the tip of that. And I'm gonna swipe it up. I did mist it. And I'm just gonna swipe that up on top of the neon. So pretty. I see like green and pink and light gold flecks throughout it. It is such a dimensional, beautiful shade. Here's the first finished look. Second look, I prime with the About Face eyeshadow primer, and I'm gonna do more of a smoky eye, and I'm gonna use this dark brown matte, and I'm gonna really build it up on the outer corner. And then I'm gonna use this sparkly black shade on the outer corner to layer over it. And then I think I'm gonna go in with this shade in the center of the lid, and then this one kind of over it / on the inner corner. So I'm gonna take a larger brush since I wanna go in kind of sweeping versus packing so that I have room to build it up. I'm using the Refer 14 brush. I'm just gonna start it off on the outer crease, and then I'm gonna slowly start blending it. And you can see that even though it is a very dark shade in the pan, I'm able to get it to be a little bit lighter upon first application with a more fluffier, bigger brush. And then as I go in, I can add more depth. Just keep adding depth, but I want to switch to a smaller brush eventually so I can really get in here, since this is pretty large and I have my false lashes on already. I am also going to take a little bit of setting powder on the same brush after I wiped it off, just go over the edges. So next I'm taking a smaller brush. This is a Hakuhodo brush. It's very similar to like the Refer 13 mini or the regular Refer 13 brush, and I'm picking up the dark brown. And now I'm just going to pack it on to the outer corner and really get in there, and then bring it underneath my little lash line a little bit. I picked up the black sparkly shade, and I'm just going to be putting that all over the outer corner on top of the dark brown. And I'm using me and Clionadh's collab brush. This is the thinner one, the flatter brush, because this has a smaller particle size. So I'm going to actually bring it underneath, so I can use the edge of it to really be precise and connect the lower lash line. And then I'm going to stay with this brush. I'm just going to flip it over to the clean side, and I'm picking up the bronze shade. And I'm going to put that right in the center. I'm going to move it all the way up in the center, up into my crease here. And I'm just gonna keep going and bringing it into my inner crease just a little bit. And then lastly, I picked up this shade with the Refer 03. Love a pencil brush where I can just sweep it up into my crease on the inner lid. I like to really highlight this area, since when I really open my eyes, most of my lid gets covered. But this is the part that really brightens up and that you can see. I do want to put on a little bit more of the bronze shade. I'm gonna use my finger so that I can get it to be a little bit more opaque without using a tacky primer. Here's the second finished look. I really love the matte selection because we have a really nice balance for just having 5 shades in this palette. We have a really nice balance of some lighter shades, some mid-tone shades, and deepening up shades as well. I think overall these go really well together. I can see myself doing a look with these, and then these, or a monochromatic green look, and then of course these 2 shades together. So there's definitely quite a few options. The shimmers really complement the mattes. So, and of course you can layer some of the less opaque shimmers on top of the mattes to just transform them into a whole nother eyeshadow, which I love doing that. There are some opaque shades in here as well, which I do enjoy the nice balance between the two. The mattes all blended beautifully just the way I wanted them to perform on the lid, so they feel so. Moving on to the shimmers, they're definitely right on par with all of Oden's Eye shimmers. So if you really enjoy Oden's Eye shimmers, you're definitely going to enjoy all of these, or of course you can buy them individually if you want a select few. I haven't wear tested them yet, but usually Oden's Eye shimmers do tend to crease on me, and as somebody with hooded oily lids, it is something that does concern me with some more emollient types of shades. If they're going to crease and how quickly they're going to crease, I don't mind if a shadow creases after like 5 hours, 4 hours. So I definitely want to wear test these. I'm a little bit less concerned about some of them over others. A couple of the shades do have a slightly larger particle size, but they do smooth out on the lid, but that usually means that they are a little bit harder to pick up with a brush if they are a little bit chunky. So I do find my preference on how to use the Oden's Eye shimmers is with my finger for sure, or a silicone tip applicator. There's one shade in here that was very flaky even when I was swatching it out, so I'm curious to try this one out. As for my favorite shades, it's definitely this beautiful iridescent. I love me an iridescent, especially if it has multicolor flecks throughout it. It makes it very unique and very sparkly, and overall I would say all of these are very beautifully sparkly, shiny, and especially if you apply them with a really light layer and you just kind of tap them on, you will get the most beautiful ethereal sparkle. Oden's Eye definitely knows how to make a sparkly eyeshadow. The other shade is this one right here, which I'm not really someone who loves darker shimmer shadows, just not my personal preference, but the way this one is so twinkly and so dimensional, it is just something else. It literally looks like there's a bunch of stars on my lid. It's so beautiful. I definitely want to use this one all over the lid just to really appreciate it. And I do love me a super glowy orange tangerine shade, so I do really like this one as well. So again, huge congratulations to Heather on this beautiful collection. Let me know in the comments below if you plan on picking it up. I would love to hear your thoughts. And if you enjoy this kind of video, you love tutorials and up-close swatches of some beautiful, shiny, shifty, sparkly eyeshadows, then I'll have some of my other videos up on the screen for you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you next time.